Today we will continue our lab, the transformers. It's the 12th lab. We will continue from the point we stopped last time. We have already made the virtual machine that we were creating to be a workstation, and then we put all the tips and tweaks for the Windows and for installing the basic applications for users, and then after that we make a master image. Okay, and through the VMware workstation we have cloned it to make another virtual machine with the same setting. Okay, so now today we will complete some tips to be done also for the virtual machine we have created as a master image. To From the previous lab I have a note, or I said something that when creating the the default Windows 10 profile, as I said before, after creating all the tweaks and the shortcuts and everything, we need to make the master user profile, which contains all the tips and tweaks, as I said, and make it to be the default Windows profile. So every user that will be created on this workstation, it will have the same setting and the same shortcuts. So we use the program called defprof for making this, but actually fprof fails in 2 points to uh, to copy the default application setting. It's not copied with the profile, and also the start Windows 10 start layout. I don't mean in this the start layout for the classic shell, but I mean this one. Okay, this start layout. Okay, so the defprof doesn't copy these two settings. So to to make this available for user, or to unify the start layout and the default applications for all users, will make this through a group policy. Okay, so this video will make this group policy. If you see before that, I have already exported for the master user profile its start menu layout and its default application setting. It is exported as XML files, so we will take these two files and make a group policy, okay, with them, and push it to the users. So every user that will log into this workstation will have the same default application setting and start layout for the master user profile. We will see that in action, but let's first continue our video. First of all, we have the two domain controllers. They are on. To know more about what I'm talking about, please refer to my previous video to see, or to continue, let's say, to recap what I am talking about. So here we'll open the transformers console that contains the group policy management, and then we will edit the default domain policy. Okay, from here we will edit the setting of the default domain policy and attach the start layout XML and the default application setting .xml for the master user profile to this group policy, and set up the group policy to push it to all of the users when logging in for the first time on this workstation. Okay, this is the PDF that sorry, this is another PDF talking about another issue. Let me explain more. If you were following my videos, okay, there was a video that we have created the Active Directory Right Management Service templates. Okay, mainly the Active Directory Right Management Service works as follows. It is like a website. Okay, first of all, you need, for example, to protect a document, so you need someone in your domain only to read this document. So what happens that you open the Word document. Let's see that in action. You open the Word document as I said before, and then you go to, for example, make a new document. This is a setting that I have missed in my previous lab, so I need to put it now here. If you open a file and then tell him for info and then protect document and then restrict access, here it goes to the active to connects to right management servers and get templates. This is the service that we have already set up before. This is done through a website. So when you protect a document, the Word goes to connect to a website, which is https, the name of the server, /license or /certification. It goes there to verify the user if he has the correct license and he's the user that is authorized to access this or protect this document. First of all, he needs to authorize that he is an Active Directory user, and then he have to verify that this user have the appropriate rights. Okay, so it's a website. Right management works like a website. So this website need to be added to the intranet trusted zones. What I mean that when you open the Internet Explorer and try to connect, he's trying to connect to the right management server through a website. So if this website is not allowed or it's not a trusted website, the Internet Explorer will block it. Okay, so we need to add in the group policy to put this website for the right management service to be a trusted website. So if the user try to connect, there will not be any issues. If this is not done, then he will not be able to connect to the right management server and get the templates and the rights, and actually this will fail. So we need to put it in the intranet trusted zone. So we'll do this now in a moment. Sorry. So this document that I am showing you now, this is how to add the right management service website to the intranet trusted zone in the Internet Explorer. This is done through the group policy. And forest, and then domains, and then transformers, and then group policy objects. We will edit the default domain policy, edit setting. We will go to the Internet Explorer setting and to the security zone and add this to the trusted zone. And you will see now in a moment what I mean, which website we will add. Actually, I forgot to do this setting before when set up the Active Directory Right Management service, so I am doing it now. It's in policies, administrative templates, system, I think Internet Explorer setting, administrative templates. Okay, administrative template, Internet Explorer, and then Internet Control Panel, and then Security Zone. I have the document already in the transformers folder that contain the scripts and documents, and all of this is on Google Drive link, which will be in the comment section under every video I put in my YouTube channel. So let's continue. Here, as I said before, we will open the administrative templates, and then the document says Internet Explorer or then Internet Control Panel. Actually, in future videos, we will create more Active Directory right management service templates and more dynamic access rules to test it on the workstation that we created before, and we will join into the domain. So I'll make more Active Directory right management service templates and more dynamic access control rules. So this is a preparation for the future video. So now we will open Internet Explorer, then Internet Control Panel, and then Security page, and then I think Intranet. No, this is not Internet. Security page and double click on Set. Okay, we will get the page itself. Okay, the security one, the tree. Trusted. Here there is something called Set to Zone Assignment List. Okay, here we will put the website, and then we will put the website for the Active Directory Right Management Service, and then we put a number in front of it. Okay, the numbers is from 1 to 4. Every number means something. For example, number 1 means it will be put in the trusted zone. For example, number 2, it will be put in the internet zone. For 3, it will put in another security zone. We will see that through the PDF. I will show you in a moment. First of all, we need to enable the setting, and then we will open the Right Management Service console and get the two websites that the Active Directory Right Management Service uses to authenticate and give certifications to the users, and put them in the trusted zone. Okay, and push it to the users, so the users will be able to connect to the Active Directory Right Management Service and authenticate and take the certification. If this is not done, then the Internet Explorer will block the website. So we need to do this so everything will work according to, or work smoothly. Okay, the PC is a little bit slow because I am having a lot of applications working. Here is the two websites that we will work with. Okay, we'll take these two websites, licensing and certifications URL, and put them in the intranet trusted zone. This is very important for the users to take the certification and to authenticate. Intranet cluster URLs. This will be put in the intranet trusted zone in the Internet Explorer setting. Okay, as I said, it's a little bit slow, so it will take some time. Okay, I'm just seeing the hardware resources. I think I'm having a bottleneck. Sorry, it's a little bit slow. As I said before, I'm having some bottleneck issues or hardware issues. Let it pass it a little bit faster. Okay, here is the website. We will take it and put it. Okay, and then the value. The value, as I said before, it depends upon at which zone you need to put this website to be in the Internet Explorer, which security zone. For us, the security zone, it will be the intranet trusted zone. This is referred to as number 2. Okay, there is different numbers in the PDF. It is written what the numbers mean and the correspondent setting. We will see this our corresponding uh, zone, trusted zone, security zone, sorry, and the corresponding security zone. We see that in the PDF, but let us first put the two websites. Okay, this is the two websites, as I said before, used to the users can connect to the Active Directory Right Management Service and authenticate and give and expiry also of the certifications. Okay, here we can stop for a moment. Here we have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, each number of these values is considered a type of a security zone. For example, first number 1, this is for a zone. If you have one moment, we will see in the PDF what does this means. Just a minute. Okay, here you go. This number 1, it means it's an intranet zone. Okay, this is mean it's a local website. Okay, a local intranet website, but it's not trusted. And then number 2 is a trusted site zone. We will put it in the trusted site zone. And you can put it number 1. I think even number 1 it's secure, but here we needed to put it in the trusted site zone, as internet documentation as Microsoft documentation say, you needed to put it in the trusted site zone. So it's number 2. So we'll put number 2. And actually you can't put two websites in two different zones, security zones. You have to put the website in only one zone. You cannot put the same website in multiple zones, security zones, in the Internet Explorer setting. Okay, so when I try to do this, he tells me that it have to be unique per security zone. Before this PDF will be in the Google Drive link under the description section of the video, or in the comments even. Sorry, in the description of the video, you will see it. Okay, I said you can't put two websites in two different zones or multiple zones. So I will only put it in the trusted zone, and I will delete the other two. So now we have enabled site to zone assignment, and we have put the Active Directory Management Service websites in the trusted zone. So now we will do our, as I said before, the start layout.xml and the default application setting.xml for the master user profile that we have done on our workstation that we have done in the previous lab, and put it in a group policy, so that the master user profile start layout menu setting and the default application setting will be the same, or will be copied to all of the users or the user profiles that will be created on this workstation. Also, we will see that in a future video I will log in this workstation to the domain, and we will see the setting for every user created on this workstation to see if the default application setting and start layout will be the same as the master user profile, master user Windows profile. Also, we will edit the default domain setting or default domain policy. This is also a PDF. I have put it in the Google Drive link. We will go to administrative templates, Windows component, file explorer, set a default association configuration file. Okay. We will put the default app .xml file that we have done in the previous lab or the previous video. Actually, there was a problem with the VMware Tools service. It was not working, so the share between my laptop and the virtual machine, it wasn't working. So I done it in a manual way, like I did before in the Hyper-V, just putting the IP of my laptop, okay, and then try to access the share. Okay, but actually I can't access with the name. I need to put the IP address. Oh, I just copied. I think I just copied the file that I need, because I need to take the start layout.xml and default app layout.xml default application setting. I needed to copy it and put it on my virtual machine. Okay, I'll copy this one. Here you go. Okay, here is the, you will see now in a moment. Administrative templates, and then we will go to the Windows component and then File Explorer, and then set a default application file association application setting. We'll see this now in File Explorer, not Internet Explorer, and then we will go to set a default associations configuration file. This contains all the master user Windows profile default association files. For example, the browsing will be for the Chrome, the default program will be the Chrome, and for the Windows Media or for playing a media, it will be the default program to be used is the VLC player. By default, this is changed completely. So we needed to make it the default. We'll put it first of all to put or to use this in a group policy. We need to put it on a share folder. Okay, so I will put it in the backgrounds folder. This is the folder that contains all my screensaver and backgrounds of the domain. For example, for this image of the transformers, this backgrounds, it takes from this this share folder. I have done it in my early videos. Okay, and this contains also the scripts or the registry keys that the user or login script uses to get it registry keys and implement it to the user. You know, for the first time that every user login, he will have some registry keys implemented. This is done through a login script. This login script goes to the background share folder and get the registry keys or scripts that I need. So now I have put the start layout and the default application layout. the code application association in this share folder. So I can push it to the clients or to the users. Here you go. And then we enable it, and then we will put the share. Okay, I'll just okay, here you go. This is the default app.xml. And then we have another setting missing, or we will do another setting for the start Windows 10 layout menu. It's also done through another setting through the group policy. So as I said before, I have a limited hardware resources, so sometimes the RAM is consumed or the hard disk is fully utilized. There is a read-write process that you see 100% in the task manager. Okay, let's see, okay. I think I can fast forward the video just a minute. Okay, I have done this already. For the default setting, we will go to the start layout. It's in another setting. The start Windows 10 menu, yes, start menu and taskbar. And then we will have a start layout. We will put the second XML file, okay. Enable, and then we put the start layout. And then apply and OK. So here we have done the setting, okay, for the start menu for the Windows 10 and for the default application association configuration. I'm just revising everything. I think the video is finished, okay. I think the video is finished, but let's see. I'm just revising the setting. So this video is a little bit short, okay, because the future video or the next video will create a new Active Directory Right Management Service templates and more DAC rules. This will be much longer, and I prefer to put it on a separate video, so not to confuse you all. We have already, this is as will be named as part 3 for creating the virtual machine as a master image, or this is the third part of the creating a virtual machine master image. I think the video is finished. Let's see. Yes. So this video a little bit short. Okay. So the next video will begin doing, as I said before, the right management templates and more DAC rules, and then the after that the video after the right management service and DAC rules, we will join the workstation that we have created to the domain and begin applying or begin seeing the Active Directory right management service templates and DAC rules in action to see how this is will work and how this is will be will appear to the user. So until the next video, see you all. Okay, bye.